It gives me immense pleasure to welcome all of you to the Campus to Career Summit jointly organized by the Department of Higher Education, Department of IT, BT, Skill Development and Livelihood, Department of Industries and Commerce and Department of Agriculture. ಇದೊಂದು ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾದಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ. This is a unique program which is probably just a beginning. I think when you just saw the short videos about what has been done in this short duration, we have established a couple of center of excellences in our engineering colleges as well as our polytechnics and some degree colleges. The main idea to have this Campus to Career Summit is to just open up our doors to the industry, to be part of this journey wherein we are going to train the future of this country as well as the globe. In this competitive world, I think we have a big challenge. Things have changed now a lot from the way of approach towards what we used to concentrate more on the theoretical aspect to the skilling aspect, what is evolved over a period of time. We need to relook at the curriculum as we look at the demand from the industry. What is relevant today, tomorrow it won't be relevant. We need to have a dynamic curriculum instead of a static curriculum what we used to have all these years. In pursuit to this, I think we thought that it is very appropriate to have a summit wherein we bring all the stakeholders from a common platform and also showcase what we are doing, what the government is trying to do to change the landscape of the higher education, how we are going to transform the higher education landscape in the state of Karnataka and probably show the way to the rest of the states in the country. Gentlemen, I think this is a great moment for me as a Minister for Higher Education. In this summit, we are going to have 2 days full of deliberations. We are going to have simultaneous sessions covering various topics which is related to medical science, medical field, skilling, as well as even agriculture department. And of course, without information technology, we won't be able to complete anything. And you know, with the advent of artificial intelligence, how things are changing our lives, how the entire ecosystem of the job market is changing, how fast we need to adapt to this changing scenario. This is what being in the Department of Higher Education, it is our bound responsibility to see that we are going to bring in the necessary changes, and probably we need to prepare the workforce or rather job-ready graduates to face this challenging world which is ever evolving at a faster pace. Without our probably we can't imagine how fast it is evolving. Friends, I would like to come back to what we have been doing. I think as you saw, we have been concentrating how best we can try to make our graduates employable. In association with British Council and Microsoft, we have embarked on a journey to see that our students in the government institutions are well versed in the language of English, the proficiency in English. We are calling it as the English skills for youth. This is where I think we are going to create job-ready youths, because when they all go to face interviews, they need to be confident speaking the language English, which everybody is a commonly accepted medium of communication. So along with the British Council, we are having Wadhwani Foundation also along with us, who are also working with us very closely in various areas of proficiency in English, critical thinking, problem solving, and real world solutions, how we have to do. Recently, with the blessings of our Honorable CS, Chief Minister, Mr. Sidramaya, we signed a MOU with the FKCCI. We have joined along with them for the Manthan program. We call it as the Inno Manthan program. We have opened up doors for the institutions to allow the students to participate in this Inno Manthan program, which is a unique program which is being conducted by FKCCI over a period of time. This is where we can try to bring in the startup mindsets among the students, young graduating students who are still in their various stages of their education. So this is again a huge platform which we have opened, wherein the students will get to come out with their creativity, with their imaginations, and try to bring in the solutions what the real world is facing, and probably even they're going to be selected, shortlisted, and they're going to have mentors who are renowned chartered accountants who are going to work on the financial modules. And this is one thing which our government has joined with FKCC, and I'm very proud of that initiative, because this is a small platform, but again in the days to come probably we need to have much more bigger platforms to open up to our students. This is again another initiative. Apart from that, as you all saw, the Hewlett Packard HP has established a world-class center of excellence in our SKSJTI Engineering College, and which is all working, and many students are getting the benefit of it. And also recently we started one more center of excellence, and green skills and applied AI for climate action. That is again in SKSJTI we have opened up, and again it is being put to use in a big way. And recently when the Siemens has come forward, Siemens and Smile Foundation, they have come forward and they have established the Center of Excellence in various engineering colleges, government engineering colleges in Ramnagar and other places of the state. We have opened up, and we're going to increase the numbers. And when I think you saw the equipment what they have provided for the students to get skilled. And apart from that, we have another initiative from Microsoft and SAP. This is about AI, artificial intelligence career for women as a special focus on the women to be literate about and more educated about artificial intelligence and how best it could aid for them to seek a job. So this is again another great initiative what we have done. And apart from that, we have just signed up with Suzlon. Suzlon is going to come up with Center of Excellence in the northern part of the Karnataka, and this is again another initiative where we are tapping wind energy in a big time. This is another initiative what we have taken. Then Schneider Electric has established their COE in Mysore, CPC, Polytechnic, and many more they are establishing. And in fact, we are already established in the Belgaum VTU campus. So this is again put to use there. And in fact, one more center is going to be established shortly. So apart from these, again, there's one more great initiative recently we have discussed, and probably shortly we're going to sign a MOU. That is with Tata Electronics. We are starting a CIIT, that is Center for Invention, Innovation and Incubation Training. This is another initiative which we have been looking forward, and probably shortly we're going to get into a MOU with them. So like this, many more things have been lined up, but this is what I wanted to showcase before all of you. We are ready to, in fact, we are concentrating more on our government institutions, and in fact, private institutions, representatives from private institutions, vice chancellors are also present here. And of course, many of the private institutions have already established many centers of excellences, and they are also way ahead of us. But we need to catch up as a government. It is our bound responsibility to see that we also catch up with the situation and we compete with the private institutions. So I am offering all the industry heads, our institutions are open for you. Our polytechnics, we have ample space. We have our engineering colleges, we have ample space. We have our degree colleges, we have ample space. We are opening up the doors. Kindly please come forward. Try to establish centers of excellences related to specific courses which we are offering in the government. Apart from that, our Honorable CM, the Chief Minister, has been very, very gracious to allow us to seek loan from Asian Development Bank. We have representatives from Asian Development Bank who are here. They're going to share their idea and probably their experience over a period of 1 year. I think my good friend Sean and another good friend has come today, Mr. David, they are in the audience. So, the Asian Development Bank assisted loan, we are seeking about 2,500 crores. We are establishing 9 centers of excellences in our engineering colleges. Probably it is going to be a very unique program apart from the regular skilling aspects for the regular streams, we are adding region-specific domains we are trying to add there. Probably shortly we are going to establish them in the state of Karnataka. Apart from that, we have identified about 11 polytechnics as model polytechnics, and again along with that about 40 degree colleges we have identified to be model degree colleges, and extensive study has been done. Stakeholders have been taken into confidence, students have been taken into confidence, the parents have also been interacted with the parents, and we have assessed the shortcomings in the various institutions and how to bridge this gap at the earliest we have planned, and I think shortly Karnataka is going to show the way to the rest of the states in the country. So apart from this, I think we have many more initiatives. I don't want to take much of your time. I will just come back to what exactly is the summit scope and objectives. So this is to strengthen industry academia. I strongly feel that industry there's a lot of demand from the industry, a lot of job ready graduates are required, but unfortunately industry is still not ready to open up and join hands with the Department of Higher Education to probably design or restructure the curriculum as to how best we can try to make graduates who are ready to work immediately after graduating. That is, we are trying to skill them within the course duration. We don't want anybody to get reskilled or probably go into another round of training elsewhere. So finishing school or something like that, they need not go, because especially in the government, we are catering to the people who can't afford probably higher donations or probably try to go to a very highly reputed institution. So this is where it is our responsibility that we need to skill our students and see that they get their job ready at the moment they walk out of the institution. Then apart from that, so we need to have something called as promote experiential learning. See, the things have gone now. Theoretical by hearting and trying to go reproduce something in the paper and then trying to score marks. Now things have changed now, and then unless you get skilled yourself, then you're not ready for the job. So this is the order of the day. So I think experiential learning will always remain etched in your mind, and probably what you feel that soft skills what you develop, probably when you feel something only you try to remember and try to take it forward. So apart from that, we are launching a vision framework. Karnataka Higher Education vision framework is one thing we have launched, and there are many more. Like we have about 51 stalls which are there, and we are going to have about 12 panel sessions for the 2 days. We have about 6 round-table discussions, and the areas are like artificial intelligence, general education, medical and agricultural education, and of course IT, BT and commerce sectors. So these are the areas we are targeting in these 2 days. And the basic key highlights and the strategic engagement is like the trilogue sessions what we're going to have, that is titled as Future Ready Karnataka, embedding skills into higher education frameworks. So this is what we're going to have discussions, ministerial discussions are going to be held, our secretaries are going to be present, the industry can straight away interact with us, come up with our proposals, and probably we can open up the doors as to what we can do. Probably we have renowned educationists here, probably we can interact with them and see what changes we can bring in the curriculum. See, recently we had a conclave of all the vice chancellors, along with the presence of His Excellency the Governor of Karnataka, Honorable Chief Minister, or Honorable Deputy Chief Minister. We have decided that we need to open up, probably bring in a change in the curriculum, wherein many of the graduates from Karnataka are not ready to face the Staff Selection Commission exams. So this is one thing what we intend to bring that curriculum into our regular courses, and see that our students also try to crack into those exams and get a respectable job in whichever part of the country. So these are the areas probably we are looking at. And now the sessions, I would like to come back to the core themes of the sessions. It's basically that we are going to discuss about outcome-based education. We're going to talk about silos to synergy, institutionalizing skilling, future-ready healthcare, co-created learning, AI integration, CSR and innovation, centers of excellences. Probably we are going to we are signing some MOUs once we complete the inaugural program, We're going to sign a few MOUs now today, and also probably how the journey should start from campus to the company. Like this, various initiatives we have taken. And one more great initiative what we have taken up this year is there was a big complaint saying that these institutions, whether it is which are under VTU or private institutions, engineering colleges especially, they are just going after closing up the core engineering subjects, or probably reducing the intake in these core engineering subjects, and probably focusing more on computer science related subjects. And they are just unbelievable numbers they are seeking for admissions. The seats they are asking from the government to be sanctioned. Probably then we realized and we formed a committee headed by Professor Sadhugopan and eminent people from Indian Institute of Sciences, and some industrialists also were part of this committee. They have recently given a very wonderful report which we have already initiated. We have tried to put a cap on the number of engineering seats to be taken. In their report, they have very clearly mentioned that there are only 17% of the engineering graduates who are being employed. So such a big gap is there, and what are we going to do? Creating more unemployed engineers, and probably we need to focus more on the skilling. And also they have given a report, in the report they have mentioned about what should be the changes brought into the curriculum. In fact, our Vice Chancellor from the VTU also was part of this committee. So how artificial intelligence could be integrated into all the areas, like whether it's mechanical, whether it's civil, whether it is information technology related courses or electrical courses, how artificial intelligence is playing a very big role. Probably in the days to come, I think we are going to take it seriously, and the VTU also is looking at how best we're going to change the curriculum, which is going to be more AI related, and probably give a new dimension to the entire engineering curriculum, what is required for the present demand of the industry. So like this, dear friends, I think we have been working day in and out to bring in a lot of innovative and informative transformational changes in the Department of Higher Education, with the assistance from our Higher Education Council, with our Vice Chairman, with our Executive Director. I think we are working very closely with many organizations, and I would like to appreciate the support extended by British Council and other organizations who are there working throughout with us. And also I would like to make a mention, Karnataka is now going to have about more than 5 foreign universities. I think this year we have Liverpool University opening up admissions, and next year we're going to have Lancaster University, and this year again we have the University of New South Wales from Australia, is QS number 20. We have London Imperial School of London, which is only into research they have done, and one more university, I think, I don't know whether I can make an announcement. Brickburg University of London has already got a LOE from Government of India. So I think Karnataka is attracting a big number of international universities. Probably our students are going to get the best possible opportunities to excel. Probably with the lesser cost, they can get a foreign degree right next to their door. I think this is all the initiatives we have taken. Thank you all for coming here. I want to thank all the people behind putting up this show, starting from our Secretary of Higher Education, Commissioner, and all the other heads of the departments. And we have our elite